And from the house above, watch and experience what comes by going to another house, getting hooked there. The head and people, topmost, rule, and what rules afterward begins, what they then inherit and possess. Made as prepared, stemming from, like cut from, things done, trying to overturn look. Behold, coming away from the front, divided, then, broken off from the control, from inside to outside the fence, men, chaos. From the chief authority over mankind, fixed in the unknown. The hand of mankind, what connects mankind? A going inside and outside like dizzying and twisting, the arm and hand thrust around like whirling, often as dance to wander to stagger and travail. Away from deeds, control toward the goal led. Away from the covenant, this is a sign, strong indicator, identification of people, places, or things. Into shade, a colored knowing, watch these men, revealed. Heads and topmost people then, try to rule, possess first as a man on his side, needing, desiring for, waiting, chasing, even laying snares for. Behold that revealed, since they, into the shade, fixed toward that staff, as deviating from the right, see heed that fixing to another control. From the entryway inside you, the person, head, the hand of existence, firm breath states, leader, lead, teach and protect, have control toward things wrought. It teaches one, a teacher, leading the unknown to the head house of the family, the kingdom in all of the strength low as ground. Those that move around, those created, the many people, chaos, split apart and fix mightily one's mouth. Commands of this kingdom's continuation through reflection, Yah given, what Yah shines light on, perform deeds, use one's palm to try to tame. Away from the one that walks with strong legs, that fixed one which carries and causes movement, a nation, the place of strength of people that hunt, behold the life, the many of this one that walks, that strong-legged one that causes movement, a joining together of all carrying. The serpent seed, the heirs, now, a shiny kingdom, still Yah given, broken from and divided facing the front with their hands with strength to get power. The now topmost rule, the divided strength, the pressing teeth be nation, the mighty that bring tumult, destroyers that curve, try to subdue, see nation. And a sign of these people affixed to them added into this house yoked, D-nation, fixed, anointed, seated, use breath to reveal the kingdom perpetual, continue as a sun to reflect the Yah given, what Yah shines light on, the spiritual house and floor plan. See it and understand that it covers the chief authority of the fixed hand. The serpent, that which slithers on the ground, prostrated as in prayer or judgment. The offspring of such, that kingdom, the heirs, reflection of this, the mouths of them get blown about, pushed to the edges, scattered into the openness, that control there. From the house of them, together with families for an authority, to confuse, fuse, confound, mix, A camel, as in heavy, trade, greatness, weight, and foot, as in worth taking, hang down, as weight of things, fixed by all this added to it, all yoked together, led. And behold the deeds of it, what got worshipped, a handmade separate house of divided things, creatures that destroy, consume, bite, press, split off heads from the beginning, these from the top of the rule inherited and possessed it as insolence. And those that have too sharp, as horns, creatures like this, such hair, bristling hair, to bristle hair, that change, see this, they cover their appearance. They use shade, understand them the deeds of them, how they rule. And into waters after tumult and upheaval, many got divided split from the waters of the unknown, the topmost which rules first. Blown and scattered, divided from the Father to go there, around, condensed and hung low from the entry to move about. All which goes into a person as air, wind, from the top, inherited and fixes, can connect, away from the tent wall, in and out like breath, from the snake-blown, clay, muddy, like dirt, filth, that to contain away that chaos might that lifted itself up, blemished, blood of oxen. And since curved around this, bent by these deeds, from this chaos and tumult came blood, intoxication and intoxicated offspring, as two hands, as perhaps picking grapes, also as giving, continuing the ox blowing, as air from nostrils, breathing hard as wrath of the cut off, tool harvested as if food, as trade, sold, overturned seed, offspring of the serpent in spirit. Look connected to this strength, to face this front, consumed this mark and sign, also as what one consumes via the front, mouth, drink. Heed this, palm around as in all staff. The chief makes deeds that continue, YHUH given. That does the perpetuating, the continuing of the kingdom, the divisions, the changing, the destroying this chief power. This, the life and breath fixed by the chief power, strength, wisdom, the unknown, sprung off from, and to get lifted back up to, the perpetuating spirit, strength, he given life, that shone light on, a reflection of the air, the kingdom, to do the handiwork, deeds of the arm, thrust here. In actuality, the leading chief of the household, the floor plan, the goal, the authority to teach has the strength, you given life, to do handiwork, deeds of the arm too, frontward from, divide, split while still connected. Since anointed, as in called, like as in name, set, from the unknown continuance, given by this chief power. The unknown wisdom, waters sprung off from, then lifted up, the drink, to what perpetuates it, spiritual, the chief, which perpetuates the handiwork of the man continues by strength, from the unknown mighty waters above to the blood, waters, many among people, divided, split off authority I have, control toward the goal, and the binding, the yoke to lead and teach, and the breath of mankind. Apart from any, I have the capability separated and substance divided, split off while still connected to, anointed, called in name, set, from the unknown, might and above waters to get divided, destroyed, then repeat, after getting pierced, connected, hooked back to secure, join the house family floor plan. The goal is control toward authority to bind and compass all gathered by the Father, all encircled from the tent wall, divider from outside to inside. Behold this the man breath, life connected to the chief power. An anointed one, who, given offspring, a reflection, will come onto the trail, the first man of a topmost inheritance, the rule outside from inside the tent wall, divider to a womb, a person from the mighty blood, the unknown, lifted up from a camel, also as a heavy thing to carry, moving from there and cut from the crown, harvested and shaken, as a fruit of a tree, made ready. Heed this cover appearance. The hand of the arm thrust down, split off and divided to do deeds of the branch, the anointed one, the fixed connected one that lays down his life, lays in wait as protects, keeps, and keeps watch, to guard the first person, top man, and from him. These mighty waters, the unknown wisdom divided and split, changed into one among the many people by the top person, and rule by the arm, by deeds fixed. Hooked to and by this anointed one, by the mouth of this one, the word blown inside, will blow, command from the top, of the rule will have a commanding breath to mankind over existence,